Hey to everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I guess I'm saying hello to the people who are coming, because no one's in the chat room. I have been just lazing around all day long, just lazing around because I have been like, and not lazing around. It's a lot when you're doing work on YouTube. Is very complicated now, and it's getting more complicated. Hello, brown sugar. How you doing? You get the bus I call. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, undead goddess. How are you? And hey, simply Keela. I'm not gonna be here long because y'all, I should have been long ago up and about. Do you hear me? Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Saint Anne. Look, um, pardon my appearance as I sit here because my body says it's gonna risk. It's gonna risk. I'm gonna make sure it gets risk because I got a lot I have to do. Expect packages to go out tonight. Look, I got 2 pens left, 2 voodoo pens. To all who are interested, because usually I start a video up and I'll just say, show the pens and say, hey, go and grab a pen if you'd like to get one. And then I don't usually have enough. A lot of people didn't get a chance to get the pens. So the pens are on the website now. There are 2 left. So if you want to get the last 2, come on and get it because, it's very seldom that I make the voodoo pens. They just like voodoo dolls. When the voodoo doll pens, they're just like real life voodoo dolls, okay? That are very powerful and magical. So if you'd like to get one, they're in the website now. Only 2 left. So I got to keep promoting those so that I won't have to make a video because when I make a video showing the pens, everybody wants one and I can't get to everyone. Does that make sense? So I wanted to let you all know that now. My description box should have everything in there. Okay. I have my books for sale. I got the Voodoo Doll Operation Manual as an ebook. Do not purchase that. I'm going to go ahead and fix that because we got some problems with Kindle wanting you to get a Kindle subscription in order to read that. And that's not fair for people to pay their money. I had a lady to pay her money and they wanted her to get a Kindle subscription to read it. And that's not right. So you're taking her money and you want her to get a subscription to Kindle. So I want to avoid that. I need to go and take that down. I should have took that down today, but I didn't. Get the paperback, which is only $10.95. I have patterns to show you how to make your own voodoo doll and how to actually operate that doll so you can get the most, you know what I'm saying, from your spiritual experience. So I just wanted to stop by a minute. So look at my description down there and you'll see all my links and you'll see all my goodies that I have down there. And if you want to, you can subscribe to my website. So when I put content there, you can watch videos there just like you can here on YouTube. Go ahead and save this video now so that when it is processing, you can find it. And I think after you watch it, y'all be able to find it anyway. So, I just don't see it on my channel till about 12 hours, sometimes 20 hours later, available to watch. If you can, please hit the thumbs up here. You understand? We got 19 people in the chat. Can you please thumbs up the video? And let me get to the chat. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? Thank you for that beautiful art, honey. We need the fire. Okay, love you too, honey. Yes, we are kings and queens up in here. And I need one of them lollipops. I had one of them lollipops like that at Six Flags. Y'all know I'm random. I had a lollipop like that at Six Flags one time, that big. It was that huge. And oh my God, I really enjoyed it. It was delicious. Huge lollipop. And thank you for moderating once again. Hey, Tay. Hey, Nina. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Queen. Did I see Queen? Hey, Queen Alexis. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Undead Goddess. I said that one time, didn't I? Hey, Layama. How you doing? Our moderator Jackie says, good afternoon, everyone in the chat room. Thank you for supporting Mama's channel. Please don't forget to thumbs up the video. Yes, please. Thank you so much, Jackie. Could y'all please thumbs up? We have 22 here, but only 13 thumbs up. We have 14. Thank you so much. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Hello, Stephanie White, Queen Owens. How you doing? Okay, so I want to talk, you know. Hey, Lady Al, did I speak to you? Thank you for the fire. Thank you for the fire. Hey, Tyler McCray. I'm doing fine, Tyler. I have been setting up on this bed all day long. All day long. Now, it's not that I have been sitting up here and not been doing anything. I've been sitting up here on the phone, been sitting here operating my YouTube channel. Hey, Big Papa. Look, hey, Nettle. YouTube, like I say, is getting very technical, and I think eventually you would need like an engineer or something to operate YouTube. So I found this new gadget because I need help with a lot of things here on my YouTube channel to make it a great experience, you know. So they have it where you can do bulk uploads of descriptions on all of your videos so that people can go onto all of your videos and look in the description links and see all your social media links. And this is where it's getting to be, because if you ain't got all of that going for you, then your channel is just about obsolete. It's a lot to keep up with this. And so there was this one software extension that I wanted to add to my YouTube channel, but it's like $50 a month, and I'm not gonna do it because I thought, well, you know, you can do it if you want to do some advertising and get people to your channel. I mean, to your other social media sites and stuff. But I think it'll be a great tool for people who have like, you know, 10 and 15,000 views, probably like in a week or something like that. You know, they can pay $50 a month, and it'll be a great, you know, addition to advertising themselves and making money or what have you. But I decided I'm not going to do it and stuff like that. I don't, you know, me do that just so I can have all of the bulk cards and bulk, you know, description links and stuff added to my videos. Nah, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just rambling, y'all. Let me get to what it's all about and stuff like that. But it's like, I'm just talking to the people who have YouTube channels right now for this just brief moment. And for people who are contemplating doing it, if you're going to do something like that, you're going to have to pull out all the stops. If you want a YouTube channel and you want your YouTube channel to serve all your other social media platforms so that you can advertise yourself, make money or whatever, you got to come here pulling out all the stops. You know what I'm saying? Because at one time, my channel was getting like so many views, like up in the tens and 20,000s and stuff, until I pissed them off and started telling the truth around here, you know, and everything. But in order to get that type of stuff nowadays, man, whoo, you're going to need some help. And they do have tools out there to help you. You're just going to be spending some money now to make your YouTube channel do what it do. Okay. So I just got that out of the way. And like I said, this video is about the conscious wave of woke now. If you're not prepared for the conscious wave of woke, you will be one of those who will be used for spare body parts, for those people who are in need of livers, kidneys, hearts, lungs, eyes, uteruses, and whatever else they need. These elite people need. Okay. And I was talking to somebody, and you know, hey, out there, you know, we start, hey, Beth. Okay, yeah, Beth, we was talking. Beth really helped me to a lot of things, and I said I was going to talk about them briefly, and hopefully I would love to come back later on tonight and talk about them a little bit more. Because see, I supposed to been getting up and taking a bunch of packages off today, and Spirit said, you got to do. I had to work on my channel a little bit, and it takes a lot of time. I work on my channel. Basically, what I'm doing, I'm trying to learn the new the new tools to make my channel a great place for you all to come. And sitting down to research this take hours. It takes hours, y'all. When you operate a YouTube channel, if you ain't getting you some help from somebody who knows all of the tricks and tools and the new modern day ways of running these channels, your channel ain't going nowhere. It's going to steadily start dropping out of the algorithms. And I'm trying to stay in the algorithms as much as I possibly can. So it may be to a point where I may have to hire someone to help me operate this YouTube channel. Now, Beth, we were talking. And man, I should have been recording that, but I have to have her permission in order to do that. But this new conscious wave, y'all. Let me cover up my boobs. This new conscious wave is trying to prepare you all. Okay? There are no excuses. Everybody should know. We have social media here as a tool to hurry up and catch us up and keep us caught up about what to get down is going to get down. Okay? There's something going on out there. Cloudy every day, but look at that coming through him. It's cloudy out there, but look at what's coming in. Look at that. You see a lot of people say, oh, you just see a light. You need a light filter for your camera and all of that. Those are aluminum particle rays and other stuff that they have in there to try to deflect the sun. Because the sun is responsible for the conscious wave that is coming. So it's to distract you from getting that energy. Now, we already talked about that, so I don't want to talk about it really no more. But I'm just saying the sun is the guide. The sun is what is going to get you prepared for the get down. A lot of folks ain't ready for it. And I'm just here to tell the people that are not ready for it, you will be the junkyard parts for the elites. Now, they do a little bit of everything with us. They even eat our, I don't want to be graphic because see people be like, oh my God, she's inciting fear and all of this. You got a pineal gland that they get high off of. Because they think that if they can eat you, they can become you. They know what you have access to. They want access to your Akashic records. They want access to your divine power. They want this. And the only way to get this is to come through you and get it. But what they don't realize that after the physical, after the physical body, this physical body does not contain it. It's the energy, the spirit energy and soul energy in the body that contains it. And they have not figured out yet how to eat a motherfucking soul. Because they don't have one. You cannot eat the soul. Our souls are protected. You'll no longer be able to use our soul energy for your sinister projects that you got going on. This is a new era. As you scramble to find a new technology to continue to reign and rule, I really love your tenacity. And I like the fact that you have a drive and you don't want to give up. That you're still trying to fight so that you can continue to exist and your offsprings can continue to own the earth, which you don't own it, but in your head you think. You got to realize that we are going to inherit the earth because the earth is ours, the ancient ones. Okay, so I just got to be honest. So, it ain't really got nothing. I don't want to really talk about color right now. I just want to just talk about soul energy. Your soul is of the ancient energy. You better listen up. It's time to get with that conscious wave of woke. Because even if you are in the package of an ancient one, it does not guarantee you the inheritance of the earth. Because if you refuse to wake up, you still want to run to the church. Because you're going there because everybody else going there. You're going there because Granny and them going there. That's all. That's all the spirituality of that is. Oh, well, Granny and them went. I'm going. You better know why you're going in there, because you will be the food for those who seek to exterminate and become you. And honestly, you deserve it. I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not talking about my men here. I got pop-ups, y'all. I'm not talking about my men here, because I know my men embrace the feminine energy that is here right now, the feminine energy, that the feminine consciousness that is here right now. I know my men embrace that, but I gotta be honest. A lot of folks gonna be mad, but I do believe. I'm not talking about y'all now. I want everybody coming at me, men coming at me saying, oh, I'm offended, because I ain't talking about y'all. Most of these black men are the dumbest men on the fucking planet. They're not evolving. If your conscious level is all about trying to find a way to pimp a woman in some kind of a way, to benefit off of a woman in some kind of a way, okay? You are the dumbest man on the planet. Because where we're going, that type of science will not work. So if you found your living on benefiting from the pain and suffering of your people and black women, you are one of the dumb, illiterate ones I am talking about right now, okay? Beware of them, women. Beware. Because when they find out that their mechanics are not going to work on you anymore, because see, everything is getting ready to change. Because a lot of black women are not having it right now. They don't have any interest. They'd rather stay solo and not deal with the dolo. They're going to be desperate. Don't let that be one of you. If all of the other races are getting on the bandwagon, it's time for you to get on it too. There will be death and extinction to all of black hustler and black pimps. I see it coming. So right now, I guess they kind of feel it right now. They're trying to grab whatever they possibly can. Okay. So you got a lot of black men that have rolled the backs of black women. That's what they've been doing. And they think this is going to continue on, but it ain't. It's not going to continue on. Okay. Anyways, so I just wanted to talk about that. And I don't think I'm going to say too much more about this, but I didn't even expect to talk about that. But since I went there, I said, I'm going to go ahead and go there. I mean, you can see it on YouTube all day long. You see all these black men and everything bashing black women and honing in on fattening up their pockets as they look at the actual struggle of black women raising children by themselves. And as they blame the situation on the white man, it's the white man, it's your white daddy's fault, and all of this and all of that. As they find a way to pass the buck to the black woman. Every time he makes an excuse for himself, it's because of the black woman and the white man oppressing him. But he does not look at the fact that the actual oppression on the people as a whole is white supremacy. He can play the race card game, but the black woman can't play. You see what this is where we at right now. So all of you all who are living under the consciousness of such, you shall die. If you have not upgraded your consciousness, there will not be a place on the new earth for you. Okay? Because things are not going to go back to what it used to be. As you all can see right now, mom and pops and stuff like that, that they're tearing all of that down. Even corporations are coming down because they got a new way, which is going to fail, of how they're going to gain access and control over things as everything crumbles. That made me think about what we was talking about, Beth. You know, I'm going to be all over the place because y'all know I'm around them. As the spirit speak, I speak, and I am not formal, and I'm not sophisticated about any of this or anything like that. I'm just telling you just like what I see, my perspective on things and stuff. But we were talking about the fact that they're like all up in the air about what education is going to be, since we're already talking about the new system and how they're trying to design things right now. Right now, they just need our complete silence and cooperation while they work out this thing, you know what I'm saying? And get the kinks out of it, because that's basically what's going on. But, you know, 1 minute we're going to close the schools down and let children go to schools at home. And the next minute we're going to, you see what I'm saying? The next minute we're going to go ahead and allow school to take place. Just got back and forth going on. But I think in the long run, schools will be closed. We'll have what you call, like Beth, you was talking about that digital school. And I was looking up on that too, that it will be a digital school where AI will actually teach your children. And that's something that I got to do on another video when I have freshened myself up and did what I'm supposed to have done. You know what I'm saying? That's going to really take me to just really sit down and explain that to you. I want you all to go ahead on and start looking at it. I was checking this man out, and I got to find him, but he and his gurus were coming together explaining AI digital schooling. That's going to be really lethal right there. We think our children are right now brainwashed. We have been brainwashed with this AI type digital schooling. We're going to be in a lot of trouble if we do not gain some kind of control over what we are allowing our children to get into. Okay? So y'all look that up so you know where your children are going. Because I don't think they're going to keep these schools. I might be wrong now. I think they're going to keep these schools open alone. They just don't want your children to become what they may call wild and barbaric and uncivilized. And being wild, barbaric, and uncivilized only means that you're operating from a natural state. That's all that means. It means that you've gone to your own devices of your own Akashic records, and you are living in what you call nature. And they don't want that. They want to colonize you and give you an artificial society, an artificial way of thinking. See? And if they allow children to be out of school too long, then they can't teach your children that they are more superior than your children. See, that's what it's all about. That's the only way to dominate, is to get access to what is the future. So if these children stay out of school a whole nother year, you understand, they have us thinking, oh, well, the children are going to not be able to learn how to read, and they won't learn how to write, and all the children get online and learn how to read and write. They won't be able to work for our factories and work for, you see what I'm saying? Then they will no longer believe that we are more superior to them. It's just all what it is. Then they'll remember that they were pharaohs, kings, and queens, and that they were here first before we got here. Does this make sense? Every last one of y'all need to be teaching y'all children that. They need to know. And I know we got people of all races here. Well, basically, y'all got to hear me talk for a minute, because Black people are in a lot of trouble because we're being used as scapegoats for all of their agendas. Black Lives Matter is one of them, as they paint that all in the streets and create race tensions with this. So y'all, we need to really know what's going on. I am really recommending that all parents keep your children at home if you possibly can. Teach your children at home. Okay. I just saw the message, okay? And I'm kind of thrown off a little bit here. So, and y'all keep me in the algorithms. I know y'all gonna say, Mama, now you sounding like I don't want y'all see my booth. Now you starting to sound like a charity case. Y'all got to keep me in the algorithms. Y'all got to keep coming, because they are trying to bury not only this channel, lots of your channels that are coming to bear truths. I noticed something. Once upon a time, I could type in stuff if I wanted to see a certain thing, you understand, that may be considered conspiracy. But it was just me just trying to get another opinion or another take on something. I used to type it in, and it's just an individual channel, like a mom and pops, that will come up, and you know what I'm saying? And I can get their perspective on things. But now, what do I get now when I type things in? I get some type of corporation, some type of documentary or something from some geographical channel of it. The National Geographic channel got something. The World channel got something. And you see what I'm saying? It's like we're going to change you some kind of a way with this AI intelligence. We're going to change you. You're not going to learn the truth anymore. We're going to continue to occupy your mind and your existence. Y'all need to pay attention to this. This is what they're doing right now. So eventually us little truther channels, we won't exist no more. They will have gotten us out of the algorithms, because like if you fall below 5,000 view, you out. And I have found that since this corona situation, that I have dropped almost 10,000 views out of the algorithm. What has changed? I'm still talking about the same thing. So nothing has changed about my content and about me. I know I don't talk about my witches as much as I used to, and y'all know I'm going to start back. But I think what has changed is them. They have made the change on what they think you should know and what you shouldn't know. And this is what's going to be particularly dangerous with AI digital learning for our children. What I'm trying to say is what they finna get ready to do, y'all. You see how we got access to a lot of stuff? Let's talk about you all Black people right now. Right now, you have more privileges than you have ever had. Because a while back, you didn't have much privilege to be able to go to, and a lot of you are probably gonna say we still don't have that, but you have more access to more people that look like you, that are doing adventurous things that you probably would not have dreamed of doing. You know, and that's like a privilege that these elites have enjoyed for a long time. You know, like just getting up, going to Alaska, and being able to witness the icebergs and snow caps and all this other good stuff. I'm being way out there to go and climb Mount Everest or go and see things that you wouldn't necessarily have seen because they're so busy trying to keep you in that church. Well, now we have access, and we're not only having access to just go to these places, you understand, physically, but if you don't have money, you can actually Google and go there and see things that our parents, or our grandparents would not have been able to imagine going. Now we see that Africa is not what they taught us in school. There's some jungle where everybody's riding on elephants and shit and swinging from vines and stuff like Tarzan and saying woo 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 woo, and all of that. And they taught us that they walk around with grass skirts on and stuff like that and call them primitive people. We found out that those were all just their own perspectives of what they want us to think Africa is. But now we have the privilege to see that Africa is a great continent of many countries. And they've never taught us that. They never taught me that in school, that Africa was a continent of many countries. Matter of fact, my mom was a stickler for education, making sure we had access to many encyclopedias and globes, and we used to get World magazine. So in a sense, I was a little privileged Black child, to be honest. And we taken many vacations and stuff, things I knew I would not have done if I was with my birth family. So in a sense, I was probably blessed by divine intervention to be able to have had these privileges. So what you have access to now is privilege, and AI, digital intelligence, is going to take that away from you and your children. Because with that, they want to decide for your child based upon an education what they will be allowed to do and what they will not be allowed to do. And that is no different than a dictatorship and a communist society. Get ready. Because based upon your IP address, they will have the ability to control and censor content available to you. It's the game they finna play. If I don't want you to know how to build a house, then those videos and that type of content is not going to be available to you. Because based upon your profile of your race, your economical status, your geographics will determine what's going to be available to you. I think I'm the first one that tapped into that. Now, if someone else has tapped into that, you're welcome to come on my channel and collab with me, because I may do a video in the future. Yes, Melanin says load us up with books. Okay. Yes, I've been working on another book here. I was working on it all last night. I've been working on another book, and I'm going to be getting a book out for everything. But I also want to encourage you all to bring forth us some content and material too. This is going to be a joint effort. You understand? And I want extensions from this circle to extend all over the globe. Hang on, y'all. Okay, so Lady Al said, just like they are burning and destroying farms in Africa and Nigeria, so they can still depend on UN nations for a commodity dropped over there. Ooh, girl, you shouldn't have said that, girl. You'd have opened up a can of worms. See what I'm saying? This is the type of control they have. If as long as they control this is a universe right here. They control the universe. And with that type of control, they can create these problems that you got to come to them for a solution for. This is going to be an ugly game they play. They've been playing this ugly game forever. They just don't want to quit, even though they know that it's time to get down there in them caves and get away from this and escape with us with this thing that's coming. They're putting forth their best effort. Thank you, Beth was and I want all y'all to check out this trailer, Greenland. She shared that with me today. She said, Mama, you need to see this, because what you was talking about yesterday, I was talking about these comments that are coming. She said falls in line with what you was talking about. So I got a chance to see that today. Check out Greenland trailer. Now it says coming out in August, but it's not saying to a theater near you. So since they changing everything, and we know more than likely it won't be movie theaters, it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to present this content to us. The new movie theaters is going to be digital. Ran by all of this AI and all this other stuff. This is going to be this. And like I say, it's going to be kind of dangerous as they go there, because it'll be the way they want to do this is going to be a new way to continue on racism and continue on controlling and colonizing. Like I say, it could be something that's coming out, depending on your IP address, you won't be able to have access to it. Just like they use economy to decide, whether or not you're going to live in great living conditions where you got access to rivers and lake fronts and all of this and all of that. They're gonna do the same thing with this digital worldwide web. There's going to be some places that you can't go due to economics and race. So this is where we're going. Ooh, Lady Al, sound like you're way ahead of us with this now. You're going to have to come on the show. Let us know. Let my green people to come. It's going back to that, ain't it? Hey, John Fox, how you doing? John Fox says, big hello from the UK and a greeting from the Yorkshire Druids. Okay, glad to have you aboard. Hey, marijuana community, CNN love promotion racism. That's all it's all about, because they want to divide. They don't want us to see that we're all in this together. That's what this Black Lives Matter shenanigans about. And if you ain't really paying close attention, you'll start saying, well, mama is not for Black people, and that's not what it is. We just cannot be pawns in the game, man. They got us pawns in the game. They want the world, they want everybody to turn against us. With the whole thing of, oh my God, the Floyd has caused a actual riot and a protest all over the globe. They have flipped it on us with the Black Lives Matter as causing the anger in people of other races towards us. Now we're pawns, so we still lose. And somebody had to explain it to me, because I didn't know. When I heard, oh no, not only does Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. A lot of folks took that in offense and everything. But I think, in a sense, all lives matter except for the elites. Their lives don't matter. It's time to exterminate them. Going on to your caves so that carbon dioxide can fill all of the chambers. my God. Hang on, y'all. What is this? What is she talking about? Hang on, y'all. I thought this lady was telling me she lives in Tallahassee. We got a place here called Tallahassee. That sounds like Tallahassee. Yes, marijuana community. They love promotion racism. That's gonna keep everybody mad with our asses. So they're trying to turn this shit on our asses because they know that y'all jumping on this conscious wave of woke. So shit, while you got your back turned, you got stabbing you in the back. Hey Rachel, how you doing? Well, Saint Anne said every race on earth is the child of the black woman. It's true. I'm a child of the black woman. And everybody listening to me, I don't care what race you are a child of a black woman. And let's get this straight. She was here before all mankind. And it'd be interesting to see what she looked like. She was blacker than me. She was blacker than my hair. All of us, all of our variations of colors have come from her. She's the divine cosmic energy that y'all call the universe. Everything came from her. And once you're ready to get down with that, that's the only way to go forward. All of y'all who can't go forward with that information, you won't be on the new earth. Because the new earth is a consciousness, okay? Now, you need to know that. Now, a lot of folks don't understand what I'm talking about that. They don't get it. But it'll take a few steps to get that, to understand where I'm going. You know, you had these people like Jim Jones and all of these other occult leaders that were trying to find a way to hack their way into that consciousness. And they thought the way to do it was to just grab up a whole bunch of niggas. Grab up a whole bunch of black people. Y'all know I said that on purpose. I'm just being silly. But he thought getting a whole bunch of black people together and giving them cyanide Kool-Aid was a way to get there. That ain't the way to get there. Then you had one man, I can't even think of his name. He thought the way to get there was through a whole bunch of women. And he caused a whole bunch of women to go and commit suicide to try to get there. They got the concept together in their heads, and it is right, but to try to do it, you can't just go and do something like that. That's just like me saying that I'm going to go somewhere and make another soul somewhere. I don't have the ability to create a soul. Now, I know what I'm saying don't make no sense, but y'all catch me on a good day and I'll explain it. Keep my sheet over. On a good day, I'll figure out a way to explain that now. Okay? Because I can't explain that. You see what I'm saying? They mostly do it when comments are coming. So get prepared. You may hear about another occult leader that is trying to prepare himself, because it's usually men that do this. And you know what color they be. They be trying to become a demigod. And the way to do that is to try to see what happens. Okay, so the comment is coming. So the comments, a lot of people see it as motherships, and they see it as, you know, like they see it like motherships, and they see it like, I can't explain it. So they know that that wave is coming. And so that in order to ride that wave, they know that they have to be out of their physical bodies. So if they can get a group of people to come with them and come aboard with them, they know in their mind, in their head, that that can make them a demigod. Does that make sense? So you may hear about another situation like that. Because I be telling y'all these things. And the fact that my videos are so long, a lot of people don't get it. Because a lot of people just come in and get probably 15 minutes of this, that, or whatever they need. Because my videos be very, very long. So I already told you. Get ready for an occult leader. It's going to be a white man. It's going to grab either a bunch of women or a bunch of black people. Black women, I'm sorry. Because that's what they want. They really want the black woman to find a way to get them there. Now, because see, let me it's kind of off subject, but it ties into what I'm talking about. I had a situation, and it was real strong when I was menstruating. It's something about menstruation, shedding of the blood and everything, where a lot of spirits will come to you. Really what they want is they want that life, that blood. In my situation where I'm at now, I'm like a menopausal woman, and I don't mind saying that because, they want us to think that there's something wrong if you're menstruating and something wrong with us if we're not menstruating. They want people to think something wrong if we're giving birth to children. They want you to think that there's something wrong with being a woman, and that's because they want to become one, okay? Everything is going to want to be a woman that is not one now. And the reason why is because this conscious way, this new era, is going to be about divine femininity. Now, we have men here who, once again, they're on that level of feminine conscious energy right now. They have nothing to worry about. But there are some men who really don't necessarily have that. They're trying to extract that from women, and it's not really coming to them like they wanted to. They really want to be a part of what is getting ready to come on down here to us right now. So this is why they tend to binge off of women more, especially black women. So now, so when I was doing this menstruating a lot, I would have a lot of spirits that would come in and talk to me. Lots of spirits and stuff. I would go in places, and these spirits would be communicating with me and everything, and I never will forget. I went with a friend of mine into this thing that looked like a big old huge tunnel, and I was told later that was dangerous because if it floods, that thing fills up with water, and it would have just swept us on over to this Lake Smith or something like that. That's where it takes you and stuff to Lake Smith, and we would have been dead and drowned. But I had a friend that is now deceased that we used to love to go in those places and feel those ghosts because he was a clairvoyant too, and we used to love to go in abandoned houses and shit and whatever call them, like caves and stuff. We used to love to go in them. Matter of fact, my mom don't know it, but there was a mine near the house, and I used to go under the mines and stuff like that. We would go under there and see old mines with train tracks and stuff like that down there and stuff, and see how they, got down and everything back in the day and stuff. And they were talking about a bunch of black people had died up under there. Indians had died because the caves had collapsed and stuff like that. And that could have happened to us and stuff. But this one particular time I had went to this dark tunnel. And I went there because a little black girl had fallen. It was raining real hard. She had fallen in a what you call them thing? They're all in the streets. I can't think of the name of it. She had fallen in one of those things that collect the water when it rains. Y'all, come on now, y'all tell me what that is. What are those things? A sewer. So it was raining. A little bitty girl, about 5 or 6 years old. She got out the car with her mom. One of the sewers were not covered. And there was a lot of sewers that weren't covered in Alabama. But her death led to them covering all sewers. Because even when I was a kid, our sewers were not covered, but they're covered now. They put cement blocks on them where people can't get in them because the guys used to go in them. Like if the basketballs would drop, the guys would go, and little boys would go under there and get the basketballs, or they just walk under there and go places under there and all that kind of stuff. So they had to cover them. But the little girl had got swept down once she got out the car. It was raining, and when those because y'all got to tell all the stories. Because I never will forget, I went to this school and it was in Ensley, and Ensley it will flood, and the water will come up to our waistlines. And when it flood, they will send us home like fools. So our one time, this particular time, I had went home and I had water up to my hip. And my mom was so angry with us, and she screamed at us and told us don't ever leave out a building when it floods like that, because she said we could have been swept away in a current and pulled into the sewer and taken to the village creek, because we call it the village creek. But it's actually the village creek, which is a channel that carries waste and water from the street, from, like your toilet stool and from the street, and it take you to the village creek, and that thing will be stinking real, real bad. One time the village creek was clear water. You could get all kind of crawfish and all kind of stuff out of there and fish in it and all that. Until now, you got needles, medication, shit, hepatitis, shit, AIDS, everything down in there now. So you wouldn't want to just go off into a place like that. But my mom, she was real angry about it. But anyway, the little girl had got swept into it. And my friend had came over, because we had a bad storm. It was pitch black. And everybody wanted to find this little girl when she got swept in it. And the fire station wasn't really taking it real serious. Rescue wasn't really taking it serious. So we wanted to, as a community, to go and try to find her and rescue her. And my friend came and picked me up, and we said we wanted to participate and find her stuff. And so folks was like going all in these sewers and everything, trying to find this girl after the water receded. I remember that was a very dark day. It turned black that day. And so we was down in that tunnel, because you could stand up and walk in. And I heard something. We felt something. He felt it. But he couldn't put it into words what it is, because he was very intuitive. It was something that went like a noise, like, oh, like who goes there and everything. And I got scared. I wanted to run. And eventually, I did run, because I could hear like other voices behind this thing. So it was this entity, and it was full of the souls of some other beings that have walked the planet, and it was actually using it as a source of existence. And what I got from one of them was, from one of the beings, that it wanted to leave, but that thing wouldn't let them leave, so it was holding them hostage. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to get away from this thing. So I said all of this to say this right here. Be careful so you won't be fooled for someone else on the other side. So be careful, because this is what these occult leaders are trying to do. Like I told y'all, I was dealing with for a minute that occult leader that was a priest at the school that I went to, that was trying to tell me some stuff like he owned me and stuff like that. Remember I told y'all about that? You do have them, those occult leaders that try to live on the other side of the fact that, like I like the way you put it, Melon and Dawn, that they are astral corps. In order for them to even have an existence on the astral realm, they need to binge and feed off the energy of those who do have souls. That's what that Freddy Krueger shit was all about. It was the only way he can exist in that realm, because he really didn't have access. So y'all be careful about these different occults and stuff that's going to be binging up and coming up and all of that. Be careful with that, because you're going to have some that's going to come up with some bright ideas. It's going to want to take a lot of people with them. You're going to be hearing about a lot of deaths in mass numbers. And it's because somebody wants to be a demigod. That's the best way I can explain that. I can't explain no other way. And I know y'all probably gone now, but I tell you what, I'm going to end this live stream, and I cannot wait to read the comments and everything. And let me go ahead on and get myself straightened up, y'all, okay? Like I said, once again, I want y'all to please take this video and save it. Please like it. It has only 47 thumbs up right now, so please like the video. In addition to that, my website is down there if you'd like to become a subscriber. I do have the voodoo pens there. There are 2 left if you want to purchase one. Voodoo doll pens, they're there. Also, you know, my books are there. Please don't order that book, the Voodoo Doll Operation Manual. Please don't buy that unless you're buying the paperback version. Like I said, I have to fix that link. If you buy the ebook, which I'm going to fix it when you can get the ebook, Kindle wants you to not only buy it, and they don't plan on giving me no money, because they say you can watch it for free if you get a Kindle subscription. So that means that I get nothing. I'm just sitting down here being hustled by Kindle. So don't get that, because if you pay $6, not only am I not going to get the $6, they're going to make you have to get a subscription to Kindle to read it. That don't make no sense. So not only am I going to be hustled, y'all going to be hustled too. Okay. So I have 3 books available. Discovering God and the Witch, which is the second trilogy of All Women Are Natural Born Witches. And then I got manuals that are coming up. I'm working on a second manual, because the first manual was Voodoo Doll Manual, the Voodoo Doll Manual. Okay, so I got that, the Voodoo Doll Operation Manual. Okay, I got that one, and now I'm working on another manual. I want a manual for everything. So when people call me up, I'm like, get my manual. It will save you a lot of money. My manuals are going to be able to prepare you to be the greatest practitioner that you can be. So you don't have to go outside of yourself spending all this money, like folks telling me, oh, I just gave somebody $3,000 to bring my husband back. You see what I'm saying? The manuals are going to show you how you can do this yourself. Okay, bye-bye, y'all. Please rate and subscribe. Hey, Integrity Rocks, how you doing? Hey, Raymond. Okay, bye-bye.